Welcome to the Jim Show with your host, Jim. So lately I've been feeling like I should share my content a little more widely, try to reach a larger audience. At the moment, I'm obviously sharing it on YouTube and on the blog specifically, and then I also share those posts on in two private forums and then on Facebook. And that's it right now. So I felt like I should expand that. Feeling that in my heart, you know. And so what I worked on today was sharing it on Steemit and Minds.com. And I also have been looking into Patreon as well. Now, of the three, I'd say that Steemit is the least flashy. Minds is in the middle, and then Patreon's very well put together and pretty classy and has the most, the richest feature set. So it's been interesting so far. What I did was I put 5 of my blog posts on to Minds and linked 5 of my YouTube videos on there. I actually reposted the blog posts within Minds.com as opposed to linking to my blog. So I don't know if I want to continue doing that or not. One issue I found with my blog is when I do link it places, because I don't have a picture, the preview it's not very good because there's no header picture on my blog at all right now because it's very simple. I kind of like it that way, so I don't know what to do with that. Feeling that out, but it does seem like Minds.com is going to be a good place to share content. A lot of people are looking at it. I think there's going to be some more interaction there. Hopefully people will get value from it that wouldn't have seen it otherwise, and that's really what I'm trying to do is get this content to more people so they can make use of it in their lives and hopefully it can help them out. Minds does have the ability to monetize your site at a single rate. So you can set a rate at which people would pay a monthly fee, and then any post you want to, you can say that this is a monetized post and it's hidden unless they're a subscriber that's paying that fee. So you do have that option through Minds. Minds is also interesting because you get points that you can use to boost any of your content, meaning that it ends up on the top of people's feeds, you know, until the number of points are used up. So like you get points just for interacting on it. You get points for writing and posting stuff. You get points for all kinds of things, and you just use those points to boost whatever content you want and get more people to look at it. So there's some neat stuff going on with Minds. It's really like a competitor to Facebook because it's supposed to be an open source social network. So that's really cool. Tons of issues with Facebook. I'm not a fan of their business practices. Really, any of what they're doing, their privacy practices. So Minds can be a nice alternative to that, as well as a way to potentially share your content and make some money if you wanted to go that route. Steemit is also an interesting site. So it's based on the cryptocurrency Steem. So whenever you post something on Steemit, you can earn money per post. So this is a different model than Minds, where you have monthly subscribers. On Steemit, it's just per the activity on that specific post. Certain people have more Steem power if they control more Steem. So if they've earned more or bought more Steem over time, their votes on your content are more powerful and would award you more money. And you could look into how Steem works, and it's also cryptocurrency, so it's doing this stuff all the time. So there's it's a little bit different. It's a little more risky. The payouts, it's just not as well defined as what you might get with Minds or Patreon, for example. But you can make money on Steemit, absolutely, if that's something that's interesting to you. You can also share content with all these people that are very much into cryptocurrency and changing the world, right? This is a very different group of people than you would find on Facebook, for example. It's definitely a group of people that's probably not on Facebook at all. Same with Minds.com. They're probably similar groups, Minds and the Facebook. I'm sorry, Minds and the Steemit people. More alternate, not mainstream people you would find on Facebook. So that's Steemit. I also think it's a useful place to post things. I'm also posting the same content there and not linking to my blog at this time. As far as my videos, I haven't shared any videos on there. Oh, and what I'm doing to get my content up to speed is I'm posting 5 of my earliest items at a time until I catch up to where I am right now, and then I'll be posting daily on all the sites the same content. That's my plan anyway. So that's what I'm doing so far. And then the other one is Patreon. I haven't actually posted anything on Patreon yet. It is a very cool site. You can have reward tiers for your backers, for your patrons, that give you money. So you can have, unlike Minds, you just set one tier, like $10 a month is your monetized tier. In Patreon, you can choose all kinds of different tiers, and you can have rewards at those tiers, just like on Kickstarter. So you can set them to be whatever you want. The rewards can be whatever you want. All of that's really neat. So you can have a Patreon only post that's a $5 post. You can have one that's a $10 post or a $20 post, right? So your different piece of content that you're putting on Patreon itself can be linked to different reward tiers for your patrons. So there's a lot more flexibility to do cool things in Patreon. The site also looks nicer. There's obviously more backing behind it. It is more mainstream, I would say, than Minds and Steam. Again, you're probably going in a more alternate, as well as you go with a less refined look to the sites. I think that you're finding that same spectrum. If that makes sense. But I'm actually probably the most excited about Patreon because how cool it is and the different things that you can do on it. But I'm also going to take, I think, more time to see how to really fully use that. Other things that I am thinking about using and haven't used yet are Instagram and Pinterest. I do have a Twitter account, but it's not linked to my real name at all, and it's a bunch of weird conspiracy stuff. So I'm probably, I don't know if I'll use that or not. I'll probably make another one that's more of this personal development, the stuff I'm doing now. That other stuff is like from it's a different story, a different person that I've kind of left behind. So I don't really care for it that much. So I'll probably make a new Twitter handle and start using that, a real name Twitter handle, and use that with all the current stuff I'm putting out. I'll probably tweet something for every video or blog post that I publish here at some point. That's what I've been doing lately. I think these are really great options for anyone that's looking for other ways to put their content out there. Also, you can use, Mind.com or Patreon as your blog or Steam it. You don't have to have a separate blog. You can just blog on those platforms, and that can be your approach, and that would totally work as well. You can also upload videos onto Minds and Patreon, so they can be your one-stop shop for all your hosting if you wanted to go that route. That is an option. I kind of think that the YouTube option is still a good one, even though making money through YouTube now is difficult with everything that's happened. I still think it's a great platform for hosting your videos and then linking to YouTube. Everybody's familiar with it. It works pretty well. But I'm not sure about the blogging piece yet. If it's best to have a separate blog and link to it, or to do blogs within these other sites. So I don't know. But that's what I'm doing now. I don't know what's going to happen again. I'm just following my heart with zero expectations. So we'll see. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying learning about these sites. And I will keep sharing as I find new and more interesting places to share content. So I'll see you tomorrow.